Thanks for watching Hindsight 101. Click the subscribe button and select the notification bell to stay up to date. Hello, and welcome to Hindsight 101, where you'll learn about things that will help you in everyday life. Now, Tacklife was nice enough to send me the T8 Max for free in exchange for my review. Previously, I reviewed the T8, the regular one. And since that one works so well, I'm actually not going to jump a vehicle with the T8 Max. We're just going to assume that it does work. But I will point out the different features between the T8 and the T8 Max. So first, we have this nice hard shell like the other T8 had as well. Very sturdy. You could put this in the car, not worry about it getting banged up or ruining anything. Now let's talk about the unit. Now with the Tacklife unit, you don't have the same digital display as the regular T8. You have the 4 bars, 0, 25, 75, 100. Now, here we have the port where you plug in the jumper cables. You can only plug it in one way because one is squared off, the other is round. Next, we have the power port, which is great because unlike the regular T8, you had a proprietary cord to charge the unit. With this, it just takes a micro USB cable and then anything you'd find with maybe your cell phone or other electronics. So you can swap it out however you'd like. These two fast charging USB ports for like an iPhone or a Samsung phone that supports it, it'll charge your devices a lot sooner. Then you also have the flashlight. We'll try that. Hold it down. You have the light, strobe, and SOS. And then off. So now, going to the other end, hold down this button, have the red flash, and then a high beam light. The T8 was 800 amps. The T8 Max is 1000 amps. So you have a lot more charging power. Now next, with the accessories, like I said before, you have the charging cable. It takes a micro USB. In place of this, you could use any charger you have lying around the house. So that's good in case you lose this. Unlike the T8, if you lose it, you'd kind of have to buy a universal charger. Now, for some of us old schoolers, this is a cigarette charging port, but you can call it the 12-volt port as well. This plugs into the unit here, and you plug it in. So, and then you could charge you could plug in a GPS or an air inflator. So instead of having to run a long cable from your 12-volt plug all the way to your tire, you can just take this next to the tire and the air inflator works well. Now, the difference between this and the T8 is the T8 actually had another adapter where if you didn't have this charger, you could actually charge it in your vehicle. They did away with this option here. You don't have that option to charge the unit in a 12-volt adapter in your 12-volt port in your car. Now lastly, you have the jumper cables. Now this is the brains of the operation, as I explained in the T8. You have the reverse light that'll turn it red. So if you put these cables on backwards, this will glow red saying you need to reverse it and put the cables on correctly. Now if you get a green light over the correct, that means you put the positive and negative cables on the right terminals on the battery. Now, if you get a slow flashing green light, that means the battery could be very low, so you're going to have to use the boost. Mostly boost is kind of an override, but also if you don't get any connection at all, that also means that the battery could be dead. And then you'll also have to do the boost. The boost will override the safety feature, preventing the unit from charging. And this just allows it, no matter what, to send a charge to the battery. And like I said before, here you have the squared off and the rounded ends, so you can only put it in one way, so there's no way of putting it in backwards. So there's really not much to it. This is what you get. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. I also have my own Facebook page that I'll link down below, that if you have any other further questions, you have a problem where you need to show me, send a video or a picture, it's a lot easier to do it there than on YouTube. So I encourage you to go check it out and ask any questions that you need. As always, if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. If you like what you saw, hit like. And if you want to stay up to date, ring that bell. Take care.